It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
This is where this abundance cycle is going to another gear. We're putting it in high gear, putting some NOS on it. You know, think about it.
NOS.
If you're a tuner.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
I want to introduce the 30-minute-ish financial plan.
Oh, well, Brian, we've done this show before.
That show.
Are we about to do another podcast right now?
We've done a show. We've done the show on the 30-minute financial plan. But have we ever created it, structured in a way where it has some worksheets, it has templates, where it has accountability? No, we have not. We are talking about blazing. Well, I mean, we are knocking thorns. I basically have a machete, creating a path. You're moving the logs because you're a little stronger than me, but we are trying to create the behaviors that's going to make that well-worn path that builds an empire in your life. So here's the scoop on this thing, guys. I want you to go to moneyguy.com, and then I want you to understand also, this is a limited time offer. We have not figured out how long we're going to make this thing limited, because this is the first time we've ever done it. We want to get our audience's input on how we can improve this thing. Plus, we want to know what are things that you want to learn. Mm-hmm. So we're making it free for a limited period of time. So all you have to do is go to moneyguy.com. You're like, okay, what's he selling me? Remember,
not selling
Abundance
anything.
Cycle is not selling anything, because we just want you to come, learn, grow, and then have success. And at some point, the success will get to a level where the enterprise needs a professional opinion.
Right.
That's the only thing we ask, is that when you remember who helped you plant the seed to the great live oak of your finances, it was us.
That's it.
So, that's why this thing is brilliant, is that you're going to be able to grow together. So here's what you're going to get from this 30-minute financial plan. Let's kind of go through this. I want you to have the basics of setting up your financial plan and how to start training your brain to have a long-term mindset. That long-term mindset is more powerful than most people realize. How to apply the best financial planning principles to your personal finances to put your army of dollar bills to work ASAP. Mm-hmm. So we're going to help get on that type of plan. And how to reach financial independence and live that financial life that you have dreamed of. Everybody's dreamed of. But very few people have actually created the plan and the steps to make it actually become a reality. And this is, as I've already told you, this ties it all to the Money Guy and the Abound Wealth Abundance Cycle that we've created, where information wants to be free. It doesn't cost us anything extra for you to go download this cool, strategy. It's essentially, it's an ebook. Let's just say it's an ebook.
It's a course.
It's a course in the fact that we're going to send you reminder emails of concepts you should be working on for, I think,
6 weeks.
I think we'd set it up for 6 weeks, just to kind of give you nudges to keep that behavior going. And then we're hopefully going to see you grow into the financial life that you really want. Now, this is the inaugural journey, our offering. So we need your feedback. That's the catch, I guess, if you say, what's the catch? After you go through this, I want you to give us some feedback. Yep. We want to know how can we improve it? Are there things that we need to focus on even more so? I mean, you guys, we've been doing this. We're in our 13th year of doing the Money Guy show. We have improved so many processes off of you guys. That's you have given us feedback. I really do call you the Money Guy family for a reason, is that I think we can all learn off each other. So since this is, you're new and you're ground floor on this, we're giving it to you for free. But our ask is, tell us how we make it even better after you make it through the process.
So if you're listening to this, who does this make sense for? If you're listening right now, am I a candidate for this 30-ish minute financial plan? If you're someone just starting out on your financial journey, this is a great fit for you to get your
It's going to be a hookup.
Yep. If you've been on your financial journey for 10 or 15 years and you're starting to build assets, but you want to make sure that all of the I's are dotted and all of the T's are crossed, this is a great fit for you. If you're someone who's built up some pretty substantial wealth at this point and you're trying to determine, well, is it time for me to take it to the next level? Do I need to kind of graduate there? This is a great fit for you.
It's going to let you know if you have the basics covered.
And if you're someone who you are close to financial independence, but you're a do-it-yourselfer and you just, you're never going to hire somebody, but you want some resources and some templates and some things to help you, it's a great fit for you. So if you have a pulse, this 30-minute financial plan is right for you.
So I think that's a good way. Remember, I said we would have ended this show a few minutes ago without giving you actual tools. Now we've actually created an ebook that is going to be your tools. And this is going to be something, if you find value in this, I want you to immediately go share. After you look at it and you see the offering, share it with your relatives. Mm-hmm. Share it with your friends, because we do want to spread the good news of good financial management That's why I love the abundance cycle. The more good stuff we do for you guys, it seems like the more reward and the bigger this thing keeps growing.
That's right.
So let me brag on the show a little bit. You know, we started doing this show 13 years ago.
Right.
And this thing was pretty rough in the beginning, and we've gotten better and better. And it started off as a podcast.
That's right.
And we built a pretty good I mean, industry-wide, we're considered, you know, one of the better podcasts out there. We get a lot of recognition on that.
Sure.
And y'all know that we're hitting all-time highs. I will tell you guys, we're hitting all-time highs on our monthly downloads and views. But here's a phenomenon that I think is truly incredible, and I want to thank you guys for it, is that we started this YouTube channel less than 6 months ago. And I got to tell you, it's amazing to me that within 6 months, we have an audience now on YouTube.
Took us years to create.
It took us 13 years to get this audience on the podcast. It's 2/3 the size of what we have on the podcast already on YouTube. So you guys, from a connection standpoint, what I always like to visualize, and it gives me goosebumps, it gets me worked up just to think about it, is that if I get the visual of what you guys all look like who consume this on a monthly basis, I mean, we're selling out stadiums.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, actually, we'd have to do multiple shows.
Yeah.
And that blows my mind that you guys keep coming back and and hopefully you can sense we just try to give it away. Mm-hmm. I know that everybody in this financial field, you worry, what's the angle? What's the catch? And look, we have motivations. No doubt we love connecting with clients all over the country, but this is an educational platform. Yeah. We did this with the purpose originally of helping people who didn't qualify to work with a financial advisor. And then it's turned into where it allows us to not only educate and create that abundance cycle where people could learn, apply, grow, and then hopefully reach a level of success that they want. So it's evolved over time. But still, the crux of the purpose of why we even started this was to become an educational platform. And it's so fulfilling. Yep. I mean, I still am that kid. You know, I used to, as I said earlier in the show, I was the kid that got the behavioral notes sent home for daydreaming and thinking about things. Now I still get to daydream when I'm driving to work in the morning or whatever, but now I'm daydreaming about what's tools, what's things that we can use with the Money Guy family and the Abound family to help you guys become better with your finances. Yep. And that's why this 30-minute-ish financial plan is the first of this abundance cycle of additional things we're going to give you.
When you say, Brian, that this started as a passion project.
For sure.
And now it's turned into a purpose project, right? It kind of gives you, I mean, you're able to focus more time, more attention, more energy, more effort on this thing that used to be a side thing that now is kind of like a headline main thing.
And you guys are so good. When we see you, we've had a few public moments, and then we've also, when we go to conferences and speak and things like that, you guys are always so good to us. But I want you to know that this is still, even though we've been doing it for 13 years, I still feel like we got this so much. This is still the beginning, and we're going to continue to expand upon this whole giving strategy that we have. You'll probably notice Bo has something pretty unique right in front of him. In addition to our brand new ebook, go to moneyguy.com to check it out. You're going to see we have these 20-ounce tumblers that are laser. I feel like I always do it, laser etched.
No, but okay, give them the disclaimer, right? There's a reason this doesn't work well for you.
Oh, guys, everything always turns out to be on the rear end of the joke. Is that I got this from my coffee because I realize I drive to work every day and I make a cup of coffee on my way in, and it's the same cup that my employer gave me right out of college. Right. So this tumbler is over 20 years old. I was like, man, this is a great thing that this employer gave me. My first employer, my first job, that I'm still using this thing 20 years later. What if I could create this for our listeners? Yeah. So I said, we're going to get these tumblers. And I made my first cup of coffee, and I was like, this is going to be outstanding. And then I took a drink, and I burned my mouth because the problem with these things, when you know how these tumblers work, is that they're vacuum sealed. Yeah. They don't let ice melt, and they don't let things cool.
It kept your coffee too hot.
If you're a wimp like me, you can't use it for coffee. Now I've turned it into, I'm going to keep using my 20-year-old coffie mug. And I'm going to use it for ice water. But some people like hot coffee all the time.
If you prefer your coffee hot, then you are going to get it. And so, what'd you say, Brian? If you're someone who wants one of these, go out there, give us your email address. We're going to find ways to get these in
We're
your
not
hands.
selling them. I don't want to sell them because everybody can get tumblers.
Right.
But it is going to be a way. We're going to use this as something that we can connect with our audience as giveaways.
That's right.
So that's once again, it's part of the abundance cycle is it's free. Big thing is that this is a new chapter is that we're going to create educational tools. In addition to giving you audio and visual, we're going to give you actual tools with these ebooks and other things that you can use to implement your financial life and just make it go beyond common sense that much further and put those army of dollar bills working. So thank you. Please contact us, on the Money Guy or Abound website. You can go to the contact us page. We love hearing from you. I'm going to be here in less than a week again because we love bringing you content now, not just every other week. We're weekly. And if you go to YouTube, we're coming out with content 3 times a week. Right. So you got to go check this stuff out. MoneyGuy.com, as well as connect with us out there on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We love our audience and, we just want you to take advantage of all this great stuff that we're putting out there. I'm your host, Brian Preston.